a lot of time I hear parents saying that, oh, don't go there, no, don't touch that, no, don't do that. Yeah, of course, if that's a life-threatening situation, you just right away have to stop the child. I mean, if child is trying to touch something which is very hot, or child may fall somewhere, then you have to stop them. But otherwise, when it is more about our choices, oh, I don't want to, I don't want my child to play outside right now because I am too tired to go along with him. Then when you are dealing with this no, that no, don't do that, no, don't put it like that, no, don't make it like that, no, don't sit there, most of the time you will realize that the child ends up doing the same, right? If that's the struggle you also have faced, or you feel that any other parent is using this no or not a lot, then you must watch this video. When it comes to this situation, most of the time I feel that the parent and the child, they are disconnected. Because the moment I tell any child that, oh, don't sit there, oh, don't pick up that, then I always see that the child ends up picking up the same thing. The child ends up doing exactly what I said no. So now you just have to remember the theory of bump. Yes. B stands for begin with the question. So let's say if my child is banging a stick on a glass table, dang, 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 dang. So I can remember the theory of bump rather than saying, no, don't do that, no, don't hit like that, no, just get away from there, no, don't make that noise. Rather than that, maybe I can remember the theory of bump, begin with the question. B stands for that. So I'll begin with the question, why are you doing it? Then the second point comes, understand the need. Then right away he said, because I really like the sound it is making, dang, dang, dang. Now I know the need of the child. What he really liked about it, he liked the sound. So then the third point is, make them aware of the consequences. That is, I told him that, see, if you bang it like that with the stick, the glass may break and the glasses are very sharp, so it may hurt you. Then the fourth point comes in the picture, that is, provide them with the alternatives. So I will tell him, oh, you really like the sound? Okay, just go out and try and making that sound on the terrace, or maybe on the ground, or maybe would you like to use this steel vessel, or would you like to use this wood? Most of the time when you are saying a child that no, don't do that, no, don't sit there, the child doesn't know what to do. The child knows what not to do, but then what to do? So the child most of the time is clueless, and that is why they ends up doing the same thing what you said no. So rather than saying don't sit there, maybe you can use, okay, if you really want to sit, come here on the sofa and sit. Okay, don't use it like that. Okay, if you really want to use this, use it like this. So the moment you start providing them the alternatives of their needs, automatically the connection happens, and I'm sure the connection will bring a lot of miracles and magics in your life. You also can try this. If any of this, one-liners which are little changed one-liner, it helps you, then do let me know. I'll be more than happy to hear that. Otherwise, thank you so much to all of you for providing a lot of support. I'm getting so many messages in personal that what kind of content you are liking, you are suggesting more content. Also, there are a few queries which I'm addressing. So I feel overwhelmed with your support and your very kind words of appreciation. Thank you so much for that, and I think let it keep coming, because that is something which gives me direction also, and which allows me to look at every situation from many perspectives. So I'll keep sharing that. Stick on to this space more. Thank you so much.